My ex-best friend, I threw her a baby shower because she told me that I was the godmother of her child. So I felt a personal sense of responsibility. So she was in a really tumultuous relationship, and she had come to me in a really dark time. In that moment, she had said to me, because you're the godmother of my child, you need to, what are we doing about this baby shower?
And you accepted when she said that?
Yes.
You were excited and wanted to be the godmother?
Absolutely. The next 2 weeks I devoted to making sure she had the best baby shower of her life.
How many months pregnant? What was the pregnancy level? Where were you then?
I was 7 months pregnant at the time.
7 months.
She was only godmother for 1 month.
So did you say, because you're the godmother of this child, what are you going to do about the baby shower?
Yes.
And what did you mean by what was she going to do about the baby shower?
The father of the child was originally going to throw me the baby shower, and we had a large fight. He told me that he didn't want the baby anymore. He stormed out, so I stormed out. I left. I went to her, a good friend, to console, and she told me that she would throw me the baby shower.
No, you went to her and said, go on.
I did say, since you are the godmother, because at the time it only seemed like the right choice.
Why did it seem like the right choice then?
She was the only friend I could lean on at the time.
She seemed the ideal person to be the godmother.
Yes.
And because she was a good friend that you had leaned on for 5 years.
Yes.
So why suddenly she's no longer an ideal person to be the godmother?
Yes.
First of all, how messed up is it that it seems like the man always has an out when it comes to a baby? You get a girl pregnant and you can decide that, oh, I don't want it anymore, so I'm going to peace out. And then you leave the girl with the responsibility just because she is growing the baby and she, has more of an obligation? How backwards is that? What do you think the problem is in our society that men just get the pass when it comes to taking responsibility?
So shortly after the baby shower, the father of the child came to me and apologized for the fight, apologized for everything he'd done wrong, and promised to make it better. And I would do anything in my power to ensure that every child has a chance at a stable home. And so when he came to me ready to apologize, I accepted.
Was this before or after the baby was born?
Before, about a month before the baby was born.
So right after she gave the baby shower?
Yes.
When he ran out and said, I'm not going to give the baby shower?
Yes. And I would do anything for Olivia, my child. So I did what I could, and I got back together with him. But I knew that she would not approve, so that is why I did not tell her. And then that is why I demoted her from godmother because he doesn't like her, because he knows that she doesn't like him.
Now, what?
Excuse me, who was there for you? Your best friend. He probably doesn't like her because he feels guilty for walking away. That's why he doesn't like her. What a POS.
Yeah, he's terrible, Your Honor. He's really terrible.
What is your position on that? She said she moved you out as godmother because she knew that you didn't like the father and didn't approve of the fact that she had gone back to the father and couldn't treat the father with respect. So therefore, she knew it would be a very uneasy relationship for you to be godmother. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't want to go back to this situation. I was so supportive of her throughout the ups and downs of her pregnancy, and I was trying to
It sounds like throughout the ups and downs before pregnancy, too.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Yes,
5
Your Honor.
years?
Yeah,
How
5
long
years.
had you been gone with the father?
2 years.
Yeah, so for 2 years you were in that up and down.
Yes, absolutely. And they had just moved in together right before the baby came.
You named a woman who'd been your friend for 5 years, who'd always been there for you through thick and thin, through your ups and downs, and suddenly now you don't want her to be there, and she's your best friend, but you dismiss her as godmother all of a sudden.
Yes.
So that doesn't sound like to me you acting in the best interest of your child. Here's a woman who's proved to you that I'm there for you. It wasn't a thought, it was a fact, because she had proven herself to be a friend for 5 years. This is proof over thinking.
His cousin Lana has children that Olivia could grow up with.
But you don't
she
know
doesn't
anything
have
about her.
children. Not closely, but he did. And if he
But
trusts
you
her, then I
didn't have
trust
a
her.
relationship with her before.
No, ma'am.
So you don't know what kind of woman she is with children, really. I think you gamed on her because you knew she was a friend. You knew she would help you, a damsel in distress. You knew she would give you that baby shower. You didn't want to be embarrassed and not have a baby shower when the baby's father had walked out, so you ran to your friend to do it. You call her godmother, having her believe that that's what you're going to appoint her as at the child's birth, and then suddenly dismiss her. That's not fair. That's not right. That's wrong. Totally wrong. So pay her back. You don't want to be the godmother, then you and the father who don't like her, but you liked her enough to take her money, give her back her money. Judgment for the plaintiff, $538.93.
How can you choose any man over your best friend? On one hand, it's someone that walked away when things were getting hard. On the other hand, it's your best friend who was there for you without a thought. Judge Maybelline is 100% correct, and I agree with this judgment. What do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.